Welcome to the channel. I'm Jack. Before we get into today's video, I'm going to be telling you a little bit about it. Today we're going to be going to the 75th annual Waynoka Snake Hunt in Waynoka, Oklahoma, which is going to be the 2021 event. And as some of you guys may know, last year the 2020 event got shut down due to COVID, and they still had a small private event last year, and I had a chance to go, and I took a couple clips, and I have one really cool clip that I've been holding on to for a year. Never made a video about it. I've been wanting to show you guys, so today is the day. I'll roll that clip from 2020, and then I'll get on with today's video. So let's go. What's up, guys? It's Jack from GrowJack Outdoors, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're at the 75th annual Waynoka Snake Hunt, also known as the Rattlesnake Roundup, and I came with Greg. You guys may remember Greg from some of the past trapping videos. He's my trapping buddy, my trapping mentor. He helps me a lot with trapping, and he's been teaching me how to hunt rattlesnakes. And I got 2 chances to go with him, and one time I didn't bring my camera, and the other time it was really windy, but the second time it wasn't that windy, so I got a few clips with my phone. We ended up catching a rattlesnake, so there's that footage. Got our first snake of the day. Is that a pretty big one?
Oh, he's 3.5 foot. 4 foot maybe, max.
Doesn't look very happy. Oh boy.
You wanna hold on to him while I video it?
Yeah, sure.
There's Jack with his first rattlesnake. Pick him up, Jack. What do you see him? There's Jack and his first rattlesnake. He's a decent one.
You gonna keep him?
Let's put him in the bucket. Let's see what else we find.
As you can see, that rattlesnake was not happy. We ended up letting that one back in its hole because it wasn't very big. But there is some big ones here today that people have brought, and we'll go check it out. They have a big wooden box that they're keeping it in a big room. So as you'll see that, let's go check it out.
Well, Matthew, it is a beautiful day in northwest Oklahoma.
It is, and so often, Benny, when we're down here, depending on, Oklahoma, if you don't like the weather, just wait a minute. I mean, all of you remember yesterday when it was cold, right? On the warmer days in April when we hold the snake hunt, those are the days when you typically see the best measurements. If you guys didn't know this, snakes are cold-blooded, which means their external and internal temperature matches that of the atmosphere or the surrounding temperature. So on the warmer days, they tend to, just like all of us, stretch a little better. So we get better lengths and better measurements. All the snake catchers love it when we get to measure on these nice warm days. And one more thing for David that's been bringing the snakes out here, guys. One more big round of applause for David and all of our snake handlers. I've talked to so many people throughout Snake Hunt over the years that just have great stories about David, but all of them start with, there is no better guy on earth or in that snake pit than David on the mornings when he shows up sober. So, big round of applause for David. We certainly appreciate him handling all the snakes for us out here, and all of these guys that are willing to go down and pick up these very dangerous critters.
We're over here in the snake pit, as you can see behind me. I'll step up and I'll show you some of the rattlesnakes in here. Look at the whole pile of them. From what I believe, I think there's diamondback, prairie rattlers, and that's all I know of, so there's a lot of snakes in here. Look at that big one. And here in a minute, they're going to have a contest for the longest rattlesnake. And there's some whip snakes here, which I'll show you here in a minute. And they're having a contest for those too, so we'll film that. Here's one of the whip snakes I was talking about. Is that a pretty big one?
Yeah. There's a tiny one in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's cool. Thank you.
Thanks.
Like your GoPro, man. Is that yours?
Yeah, that's mine.
You ready for whip snakes, buddy?
Absolutely. This is an opportunity for all of you guys that have signed up in the whip snake division to make your way down here to the stairs. Start coming up on stage. We'll get one of our expert measurement volunteers as soon as we get them freed up here to come and start measuring out whip snakes. Cash prize goes home to the winner. This is always a favorite of the kids and parents running around here. So lots and lots of entrants in the whip snake division. Hey, if all of you guys with the whip snakes, if you want to get right together up here toward the front and look at that guy up there with the camera, Mark wants to get a picture of you. We're going to make you Waynoka famous. All right, folks, here we go. Under the supervision of snake handling professional Brandon Eslick, we are going to start stretching and measuring some whip snakes. All right, first one up. Guys, whose is this? Calvin Litzenberger is going to have the first whip snake up here as we stretch him out and get a measurement.
Go, Calvin!
65 inches for Calvin Litzenberger. First whip snake to be measured so far, 65 inches. Make sure my judge gets that. So you get that 65 inches, Calvin Litzenberger. All right, who's up now? Jake Inman. Second whip snake. Here we go. Look at these guys. Perfect form. Call it 64 and a quarter. 64 and a quarter for Jake Inman. Whip snake number 3 to the board. Craig Cunningham. Trig. I said that wrong, didn't I? 67 inches. Trig Cunningham, 67 inches. Do Mark to beat, 67 inches. Nevaeh Burton. Let's have a big hand for Nevaeh up here in the whip snake competition. 66 and a quarter. 66 and a quarter for Nevaeh. Great whip snakes so far, guys. This has been incredible. Looks like we've got a couple more to go. Good job, Nevaeh. Way to go. Ross Menifee. That one looks like a pretty good little whip snake right there. Go all the way to 71 and a half. 71 and a half, Ross Menifee. Rowdy Menifee. Stretching him out.
Stretch it good, Rowdy.
64. 64 inches, Rowdy Menifee. All right, if you had a whip snake up here, the whip snake division, we want you to come right back up here on stage. We have got some prizes and such to hand out real quick.
Nice snakes you got there. We can snake hunters comparing notes here.
Oh, you got him belt buckle. Ross, let's hold it up. Your belt buckle.
Ross
Buddy.
This is a prairie rattler. Who you got there, Matthew?
This is a Cunningham team snake.
The team of Cunningham. Prairie rattler is a smaller, active rattlesnake. 39 and a quarter. What was it? Woo! 44 and 3/4.
Team of Cunningham and McGolden, 44 and 3/4, our second prairie rattler.
We have a good catch this year, Matthew.
Yeah, it's a high specimen year, no doubt about it. This is, I believe, McAtee.
Prairie rattler. Say that again.
McAtee and McAtee.
Got it. 46 and a quarter. We have a new leader. 46 and a quarter. 49 and a quarter. All of that and a new leader. 49 and a quarter. That McAtee Hunt team again. These are prairie rattlers that we are measuring. Riley's number 3 snake right here. Nice looking, pretty snake. Woo! 64 and a quarter on Riley's number 3.
That's the guy.
Riley number 2 goes down on the measuring platform. 67 and a quarter. 67 and a quarter. Riley number 2. Oklahoma. Caught rattlesnake, and they will count the rattles also. 12 and a button. 12 and a button. 58 and a half. 5'8", 58 and a half. Oh gosh. That sucker has a head on it as big as my fist. This is a new Oklahoma cop rattlesnake. All right, goes down. Push it out on the Oklahoma cock. 67. 67 inches. 6'7". Okay. 300 vertebrae. Working. Sorry? Yeah, when I get done here, they're measuring it. 72 and a quarter, and we're going to measure the rattle. Broke the rattle, so they were broke at the hunt, so they can be measured on. 72 and a quarter. And added an inch and 3/4 to it. So 74. 74 inches. So, second snake. This is 74 on this one, so we got two 74s. 74. So we're moving into the opens. We'll award these. Baby, you photographers get as close as you want, because there's really no better picture than a photographer taking a picture of another photographer being bit by the western diamondback rattlesnake. If this snake gets loose and you're close to the stage, you will be catching one of these young men in your chest, so get ready for that. 81 3/4. 81 3/4. The Meek Hunt Team. 81 3/4. So this is your hunt winner, and this is the Meek captain of the hunt team. So
So I hope you enjoyed today's video. I had a lot of fun, and I hope you guys had fun watching it. I had some trouble with the batteries and overheating, so I didn't get all the snakes. I'm sorry if I missed your snake measurement, but I couldn't get all of them, as I said. It was hot out there that day, and my camera's overheating, filming that whole time, and my mic messed up, just all sorts of stuff. So next year, plans for next year, let's try to make a 26th annual, 76th annual, there's a lot of annual snake hunts, 76th annual Waynoka snake hunt video, and have a GrowJack snake there. So let's plan on that, and we're going to go ahead and wrap this video up. Go down there, ring the notification bell, like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. We'll see you in the next video.